everyone, this is Arlene Jettings, and I wanted to expand a little bit on my Canva tutorial. So if you saw my last video, I kind of just did the basic of if you have an existing graphic and wanted to add just a quick design element to make it up to branding codes, what you would do. So now I want to just share with you quickly how to make your own graphics. So again, if you didn't watch my other video, I encourage you to do that because I spent a little bit more time. But the home office branding Facebook group, you really would like to have on hand the branding guide PDF, the logos, the design elements, and any of the reading pictures. These Canva zip files all have the graphics in PNG format, in PNG format. So that allows you to overlay graphics on top of other graphics, especially if you have a colored background and there's not going to be any like white space behind that. So that's really important. So that's a little bit going to be different for any ones that you see for print. The print files are going to have the JPEG files. So that's really important to know. So I'm going to open up my Canva account. And I don't have any upgraded versions. I just have the basic. So I want to do a special graphic for my December parties. So for December, I know that the company is going to offer $50 extra for qualifying parties. So I'm just going to create a graphic to just kind of highlight that. So I've already uploaded a couple of images already. So I'm going to just select, so this is just like the banners. I'm going to just make it a little bit bigger so that it can be up on top. And what's nice about Canva is that it'll give you very easy graphics and just checkpoints to make sure that everything is aligned and is centered. So if you see here, my graphic is centered. So I want to do a host a party. I want to be able to write host a party on top of here. So I'll go to text. I'm going to do add heading. I'm going to say host a party. So I know that I'm going to try to make that white. So there I can see it. But I know that this is not the font that I want to use. I want to make it up to branding standards. So I'll open up my branding guide. And on page 13, it tells me what are the fonts. So here you have core fonts, which are the ones that they would really like for us to use. And then you have the substitute fonts. You can find all of the substitute fonts on Canva for free. So I'm going to make that host a party the Aleo or Leo font. So I'm going to come over here, click the font, and find a Leo. Then I want to make it a little bit bigger, so I'm going to make it maybe 56. So I'm going to just double check and make sure it's centered. So then I just want to say I want to use maybe a fun shape. So I'm going to go to Elements, Shapes. And what's nice about these shapes is that even though this will be, let's just click on this one, will be black, it will, you can easily change it. So I know that I want to make it one of the colors that we use. So I'm going to go here to my branding guide, and if you notice, they have these hex numbers. These make it super easy, where all you have to do is basically copy that number. I'm going to copy that, go back to Canva, and just click on that black one, and then here you'll do the plus document colors, and under here, this color code, you'll change that out, and you'll just paste that in. All of a sudden, that matches. So once you have started to add the colors, your own color numbers, it'll save it onto that specific element that you're creating. When you create a new graphic, you'll have to go back in and save it again. I believe if you upgrade to the Pro version of Canva, it'll save it for you. So here I just want to say earn an extra $50 in free books by hosting a party in December. It's been a long day of travel for us. A little tired. Okay. So there, I want to do a different font. So I want to use this clicker script. So I'm just going to go back over here and just scroll up. New clicker script. Now, clicker script, I will tell you, makes things really small, so I definitely always have to go up. Maybe not that much, but okay, so maybe 36. There we go. And with that font, I want to go ahead and just do that. Maybe just do a little bit. So the neat thing about here is you can always go in and manually enter a number. So here you can change it to be black, or you can to be white. And then there's other elements that you can add. You can add, you know, the colored dots. And what's nice about this is you can make it, let me scoot my screen over a little bit. You can make it, you can arrange it so that goes back. So that's going to go behind your shape that you added. You can also change the transparency, so you can make it lighter so it's not as bright. So when I make it lighter, I can actually make this bigger. And then that way you can add that. So on the files that you can download, you can also have pictures as far as readers. So here you can just add a reader. And because it's the PNG files, you notice that I can add it on top of my dot file, and I can even go over this, and it's not going to have any white space over it. So I'm almost done, but I just want to add the independent consultant logo. So again, I've already saved all of those, but typically I like to use this one if I'm going to do a white background. But if I have a very busy colored background, I do have the option of using this white on white. So again, just a very basic, not a whole lot of frills graphics. But as you play around with them, you can kind of get better. Say, for example, you want to do the striped lines, you can just turn that around. So say if you wanted to add something to the side, you can make it that way, and you can make it skinnier. So once you have it set, what I like to do is just hit copy, and then that way I have the exact same sizing that I want on the next side. And then you, of course, just want to be sure that you scoot your logo so that it can be seen. But again, it's fun to create graphics. Definitely recommend just doing, one. Don't go overboard, but hopefully this was helpful, and you will have fun enjoying using Canva. All right.